Well, it's been a minute. It's been 2 weeks. But how y'all doing? Welcome back to the Smorgasbord Podcast, episode 22. Where we talk about a variety of different topics, uncensored, unedited, and unfiltered. Holy shit! It's been these past 2 weeks. Last time I came out here. First of all, before I begin, quick announcement: we here at the Smorgasbord Podcast will be moving all episodes in the future. We have moved all our episodes that we've uploaded on on Instagram onto YouTube. So, for those who don't like watching IGTV, we have uploaded. If you're watching this on Instagram, we've uploaded on YouTube. For those who watch on YouTube, we have Instagram. Go follow. Cool. So, a lot's happened these past 2 weeks since I last spoke to the people. Keep in mind, people, by the way, I'm still uploading the past episodes from what I've already done. So, this one may come out a little bit later. But we'll see how it works. I'm still working here. Hard work here. I just got news from like 5 minutes ago that the man, the myth, the legend, Mike Tyson is going to be fighting Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition. Holy shit! I'm so excited! Bro, oh my god. I never thought I'd be able to see a legend fight. I honestly didn't think he'd be able to fight this year. This whole quarantine pandemic bullshit. And when he said he's going to come back, we thought it was going to be Evander Holyfield. We honestly thought it was going to be Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson 3, and it's going to be fucking phenomenal. That kind of fell through a little bit. That fell through because Evander Holyfield said he was going to come back. We don't know what's going to go with that. John Fury, Tyson Fury's father, the current WBC heavyweight champion, the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, love that man, called him out on multiple occasions. Didn't entertain it. We didn't know who he was going to fight. Then, according to TMZ, even though they're sketchy, I'm still asking out to Hope. He announced that he's fighting an 8-round exhibition with Roy Jones Jr. Holy shit! And people aren't going to be excited about this that much because they don't really know about boxing. But the ones who are excited about boxing, who know about this shit, I'm excited. They are excited. This is a fight made in heaven. You can't make anything better than this. This is something out of a fucking video game. Alright? The only thing that would ever top this would be fucking Muhammad Ali in his prime and Tyson Fury and Mike Tyson in his prime. That is it. It's the only thing I can think of. But Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I'm so excited. I just got that announcement. Like my mom sent me that, and I said we have to go see that. If they're allowing tickets to see this, we need to fucking go. If it's in the States. If I can't go, I will be asking to buy pay-per-view. This is a fucking yes. However this is gonna work. I don't know the details. I just saw it and I freaked the hell out and I turned on the camera. Whatever happens, if we can view this in some way, I will see it. Best believe I will see it in some way, shape, or form. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Phenomenal. Anyways, sorry for the way. I just had to go quickly say that before I continue with a whole lot of other shit. I've lost bad news. I've lost a lot of my notes and topics that I wanted to discuss. Because my fucking phone broke and it took like a week for it to get here. We're supposed to be here 2 days because FedEx decided to go basically said, fuck you. We're going to lose your phone. We're not going to find it. So they decided another one. So yeah, that was fun. We got the same phone. Note taken. Do not, because what happens is that I put it to the pool. There got some water in it, or it was a virus. One of the two. And the screen just said, fuck you, went to sleep. The phone works, but I can't click or look at anything because the screen is just black if I was ever turned on. I turned it on or restart it, nothing pops up. So, yeah, that happened. But a lot has been happening recently. One of the things I want to talk about is a lot of things people are making fun of the distraction of it. This whole Jada and Will Smith situation. Oh, boy. First of all, holy shit. Jada ain't shit for that, man. For those that ain't updated, they had an open relationship or whatever the fuck, some bullshit, and basically left the guy August, and then basically he announced it because he fucking didn't like that she was broke up with her or whatever the fuck. Doesn't matter. She put Will Smith on his fucking tape on her fucking show and talked about it. And I've never seen someone speak so eloquently yet full of shit that isn't a politician. Like, and Will wanted to kick her ass. That's the funny thing. He was just like, And honestly, she deserves to get that table broken over her fucking head. And he said, "I'm gonna get you back" near the end as a joke. And I'm like, oh no, he's dead ass serious. I don't think it's gonna be sex. He's gonna get her back in some way. He's got to, because he just fucking embarrassed her. If you think about it, he's kind of embarrassed. His whole fucking family's just off. He's the last one. Here's the thing: she's gonna ride this out to keep her relevant. But the minute that shit dies down, he's gonna be like, nobody's gonna care about Jada Smith or Jada, whatever the fuck her last name is, not Smith, because I feel like she shouldn't have a name no more. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, that whole thing happened. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's just the way I encourage people to watch this interview. If you haven't fucking seen it already, because you care about yourself, and I appreciate that if you didn't. My mom had me watch it, and I was like, I don't want to fucking watch this trash. Like, disrespect the shit out of Will. And she was so full of shit, she didn't even call it cheating or a relationship. She said entanglement, and of course all these fucking memes with entanglement came out, and I'm like, bitch. So, when I go to school, I'm gonna look right at that fucking teacher and be like, I didn't get the answer, I didn't cheat. I got entangled with the answer key. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I got entangled with the answers. You know? It wasn't entangled. I didn't grab them and take them and write my answers, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't cheating. I wasn't on my phone during class. I got entangled with the internet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if it worked for her on some bullshit, why can't it work for me? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use that bullshit. Cause that's the most ignorant shit I've heard in my fucking life. The most ignorant just said entanglement repeatedly. And even Will was just like, are you serious? Like, word entanglement. That's what you're calling it. It was a relationship. You were having sex with another dude, and it got leaked out, and you've embarrassed me. And Will Smith eyes just turned red. He just wanted to cry. He wanted to say so many things. And he tapped out midway through that interview. He starts to keep on doing this. He ain't listened to a damn thing she does. She's full of crap. He ain't listened to a damn thing she said. She was just, And, oh no, man. It was just watching it gave me a headache. And just talking about it just like fucking hurts my brain of how someone can be that eloquently spoken, yet so full of crap, and is not a politician. Holy crap. And all these sheeple, including Meek Mill, tweeted, it's nice that she owned up to her problems, and owned up to what she did. She didn't own up to shit! She called it something else that it wasn't! Why do you think she was calling it entanglement? She wasn't even explaining anything. She was defending herself the entire time. And she was like, then I got... And plus, there's a theory I have that she's still screwing with the dude. Because she wasn't even using August most of the time. She was using Augie, his nickname, in front of Will. And I'm like, oh, what? He's like, yeah, with Augie. And I'm like, you're still sleeping with him or something. You're still messing with him in some way, shape, or form. There ain't no way you're not. You know, you can't. I don't know how the hell they did that. That just blew my damn mind. So, Jesus Christ. I saw that and I was like, yeah, no, she ain't worth nothing. For that, she ain't worth nothing. And just that whole thing I saw, I was just like, how full of shit that is. And just thinking about it, it's just like it hurts my brain and how she handled that. I'm like, you're terrible. You're fucking terrible. You're an awful. For that, she was a piece of shit. That was a piece of shit move. Just overall, if you haven't seen the interview, go watch it because she just was like, she never really defended herself. And And one thing that Will messed up was that he kept on nodding his head and be like, because he was zoning out, tapping out of the conversation. Which basically, you saw her get more comfortable, but she was still like, as she got more comfortable and shit with saying all that fake stuff. Will, if it was me, and I was stuck in a situation, he should have just went stone faced, just okay, and just look at her, because if she did that, she would have, a lot of the fake bullshit she would have been spewing, I would have gotten out. You have all these sheeple, excuse me, all these sheeple out here who don't do research or don't realize the situation. They just take her side because they're fans of her, which, I mean, tough luck, because her career is essentially done, because Will was the last thing that kept her relevant. And now that she's going to leave, she's going to ride this out as much as she can. Excuse me. Then she's gonna go dive back and dive into irrelevancy. So yeah, that thing happened. I saw that and I was just like, holy shit. And the memes are just fucking glorious. It's just like, again, I'm gonna use that. But recent news. I of course live in Georgia. But and this is more on the topic of greed, because we have some greedy motherfuckers here. So school for me. I'm in high school, rising 10th grader. I was in marching band. Marching band camp has been officially canceled and will be refunded in full. So that's good. The first half of the school year is online, which of course I'm like, fucking yes, because I don't want to go back to school because I just don't want to be around a bunch of fucking people who just, again, I've talked to so many people while I'm out and learned so much. And it sounds like I'm like, and of course I'm not the only one that's learning. There's a lot of people who are still ignorant as shit there, and I have to talk to on a day-to-day basis. And I feel like I would literally go back to just quiet as fuck, and not say nothing, or just snap on me like and make people hate me even more, because I'd be like, you guys are fucking stupid. So. Yeah, and plus I feel like now it's online for the first half of the year, I have so much more productive. There's going to be so much more productive things to do with my time, because I have a tendency to finish my work early and I'm just sitting there on my phone. If I finish my work early, or I do it like really well here and I'm done for the day, I'm already home, so I can literally, again, I can work on my instrument downstairs. I play tuba. I can work on practicing more with that. I can work more on the podcast and more work on pushing these episodes out. I can do a hell of a lot more with that. And be more comfortable to do what I need to do with my business and all that stuff. Because for people who don't know, quick sponsorship from myself. Balance the company Balance, my company, sorry, our company, I should say, has a bunch of stuff in stock, a bunch of items in stock, t-shirts, hoodies, excuse me, tank tops, t-shirts of kids and adult sizes, and beanies. DM any of the following accounts, leave on YouTube, or leave a comment if you want one. And place an order on our website, and we'll make it happen. Or just DM me directly, and we'll stick you on aside. There's a very limited amount we have, so come first serve, all right? Anyways, like I was saying, the whole thing with the Greek, it's like, okay, school's out for the first half of the year. First semester was online. Band camp was canceled. Fall sports, football night, still going on. And that's in more contact than school and marching band combined. Excuse me, I got tired all of a sudden. As soon as I turn on this damn camera, all of a sudden, like, my eyes get heavy. So you can tell where the priorities are, because when the stuff starts spiking again, it's gonna be bad. When it starts spiking again, especially the football players, and they're gonna be fucking surprised and be like, you dumbasses. And honestly, at this point, it's no longer a matter of if you're gonna get it; it's a matter of when. So at this point, they should just open the floodgates and be like, fuck it, we are all going back. And if we get it, we'll take it from there. Because, to be completely honest, the stuff that's gonna come after Corona is gonna be a lot worse. Because we've all been really clean. I've said this beginning. We've been really clean. And we've been not talking to people. I've talked to some people. So I probably won't get sick so easily because my immune system is still strong. But they've been completely all kitchen counter cleaning and shit and all that stuff. But then when we get the minute we hit that fucking dirty ass school, because the janitors didn't clean all that shit. They couldn't have because they don't get paid. They don't get paid enough to do all that. And they also it's just too fucking disgusting because it's a fucking school. People are gonna start fucking falling out in that mud. Like they're gonna take one step of that nasty ass floor, just falling out. All that shit. So honestly, I say just let it catch or just fucking just cancel the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how the hell it's gonna work. But as far as school goes, for me, I'm just trying to get out this shit early. Right, as of right now, I'm walking in because I did. The reason I've been very busy and the podcast have been slacking kind of lately as it's very spotty times because of I was doing an online class for Spanish 3, and basically for Spanish 3, it was all online. I just had to do that, and it was 36 units and spent 6 weeks. But it wasn't consistent. It was sometimes you did half a unit one day, next time you did 3 units in one day. It was very inconsistently placed. It was very easy for me. I got an 86, 87 final one because I fell behind because I was just I'm bored of this bullshit. So I just had my mom help me. God, excuse me, Jesus Christ, I apologize, people. I had her help me a little bit just because to get this all done earlier. So I finished it on time. Finished with an 87, 86, 87. So, and I'm walking in right now as a rising 10th grader. I'm walking into 10th grade with 8 credits, and you need 23 credits to pass. So what it's looking like, the trajectory is that if I continue to do online classes, 1 or 2 more, my senior year, I'll be able to leave early of school. Or, if I do enough of them, I'll be able to graduate earlier. Graduate my junior year. But, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that plays out. That's for my layout. Right now, it's funny thing, as a sophomore, I have a senior schedule because I have 2 elective spots, which means 2 spots where I get to pick classes I want. But the problem is that a lot of the classes you can't pick because they're contact. So, my hands are fucking tied. I was about to be forced to do Spanish 4, which I don't fucking want to do Spanish 4. That's the whole point why I did Spanish 3 now. Because I don't want to fucking go through another year of the same bullshit name your fucking colors. What the fuck is the number? I don't want to do that no more. Also, I'm just I finished my Spanish. So, foreign language, I'm done. So, the whole thing, you tell who really prioritizes money versus health because of the football. I mean, we already knew this. There's some greedy bastards running the whole football thing, and they delayed it, thinking they delayed it. I feel like they purposely did that just to look like they actually were giving a fuck about the health. They don't give a fuck. They give a fuck about the money. They give a fuck about the funding. They give a fuck about selling tickets, all that shit. And in reality, all them kids will get sick, and they're gonna have a lot of fucking parents suing the shit out of them, or they're gonna get mad at their fucking kids. How could you get sick? You ruined your career. And I'm you fucking idiot. You signed me up for this and expect me not to get sick. I sweat with 50 other sweaty boys. I come out in this heat. I tackle you for 40 minutes. You don't think this shit's gonna go off the rails? You have the gall to judge me? You brought me to this ball? Fuck you. That's what they're gonna be like. That's how it's gonna be like. So I saw that and I was just nah, fam, you're good. But, yeah, so, as far as that whole thing, I don't even know how it's gonna look when it comes to, the second semester, because they barely have the first half of this stuff planned out. Which sucks, because it kind of sucks, because, Excuse me. I had a couple of plans, a couple more plans to do some stuff if we went to school, but so otherwise I'm gonna get shit done. Like I'm gonna try to take more business classes to be smart with my business. As far as finances, all that shit, because I feel like it's very important to start early. Because if you set yourself up now, because everybody's just like, party your 20s away and all that shit, and just like, and you can worry about being an adult later. I'm like, yeah, but you gotta think about this. Would you rather party your 20s and work for the rest of your life, or work through your 20s, be fucking rich, and then party the rest of your life? That's how I want to look at it, because I can still have fun. Because for me, it's a very interesting process, this whole business thing. As a business owner, as someone who's trying to run one, I've been severely slacking lately. I can admit that. Because sales have been slow in this whole Corona thing as well. But even before that, I was slacking just a little bit. Excuse me. But as far as that, I feel like with more free time, I'll be dedicating more to that, more to this. I'll be able to get, because my goal for the podcast, the future of this, the goal is to eventually be able to be in a headspace to be at a point in my life where I can just upload this shit daily, or like every 2 days, or just somewhere consistent schedule. Because again, I mean, people who've been staying with this thing since day one, they know that this fucking thing has been like, I'll be having 3 episodes like every other day, and then disappear for a week, and then upload one a week, and then leave again, because the life always fucking happens. And today I'm still 15, I'm still okay, still got shit to do outside world. But now we're moving to YouTube. I want more people to see this, so like, if people out there can promote this, anybody, please just promote this shit, and we can get this shit rolling. It helps us get more shit to talk about. And also, you guys want to be a guest, message me. And now we're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment. Follow the gram. It's in the description on YouTube. And it's always in the description of Instagram. Sure, I don't know what the fuck you call it. The bio, not the bio, but whatever the hell you call it. That little text at the end of it. There's always the accounts there, or message the account. And we'll get this shit rolling, man. Because the whole point of this is to have open discussion. And the whole point of discussion will help us lead forward. And it doesn't really care about feelings. I mean, feelings matter, yes. But if you go ahead and you base your whole argument on how passionate you say it, you hold no weight. Because you're going to run across someone like me who sees it just like, okay, how you feel doesn't change a fact. If you feel Santa Claus is fucking real, sorry, he's not. So wait, a fat dude can fit down. Half of these motherfuckers believe in Santa Claus. They don't even have a chimney. But we feel the magic. We believe it. It's not real. It's not real. It's just not real. Bruh, Easter Bunny, I feel the magic of that it's real. No. Why? Because fucking bunnies don't lay eggs. That's why. They don't fucking lay eggs. But again, I digress. And I'm telling you, man, it's so weird. The minute I get on this camera, I'm fucking getting tired all of a sudden. I'm getting drained as shit because I haven't done this in like 2 weeks. Which I do apologize. I will try to work better on the whole consistent schedule, but I also I prefer having people on as well. To have discussions with, because we have to I get other people's opinions. Last time we had big boy, shout out Alan, big man Alan, for back-to-back episodes. Cool dude, cool. Definitely one of my closest friends. I would consider family. Blood would make us closer, of course, but it'd be fucking phenomenal though. What else? Oh yeah. Like as I announced, I had a camera. I had a camcorder. It's upstairs. It's in my room. I can't get it right now. It's supposed... Technical difficulties, basically. I recorded a bunch of stuff on there, but we had a couple problems. One, I only recorded at 10-minute intervals, which wasn't a big deal, but I was kind of annoyed by that. And two, I accidentally deleted the shit. So... I went on this whole tangent about a bunch of shit that I can never eloquently say like I did back then. I was so pissed. And I had such good lighting because thanks to Lion Imagery. Oh, let me tell you, you want fucking good, phenomenal photos and video work? Lion Imagery, okay? Lion Imagery, all right? Look them up on Instagram. Lion Industry. Okay, they're fucking phenomenal. I'm serious. The level of work they've put in already, and they're still a small company, is top tier work. So photos, video work, commercials, whatever the fuck. Let me tell you, it's fucking good. When it comes to all the other, but what I said in that part there, I started off with a rant, which I'm going to fucking still say because this needs to be heard. To any of the motherfuckers who do grocery delivery, what? Why do you? Okay, these apparently. So this has happened consistently. So I know it's not just a one person thing. We've had different people, and I don't know if this is in orientation to do this. I don't know what it is. These people don't understand basic physics. So every time we've ordered groceries because of Corona, we can't really go out that much. So we try to prefer to come here. If this is a door, and we have to open this way, they know this. Why do you put the groceries right in front of the door so we can't open it? This has happened consistently 5 times. And I have to go up here, and I have to go around outside my house to then move the groceries to then open the front door. This has happened 3 times. The last time it happened, I was at the front door. The guy was like, hey, close the door so I can put the groceries down. And then he walked away. And I'm like, you're actually, like, you're dumb. You're the fact that you exist and you know how to tie your shoes and breathe at the same time is nothing short of a miracle. Why? You're dumb. You don't understand basic physics, basic science, and basic common sense. This makes me believe you're stupid. And how you survived this pandemic is nothing more than evidence that God is real. Because he's on your goddamn side. You idiot. Boy and girl. Not even a gender bullshit thing. Consistently. It has done it every single time. And we said, hey, don't put them in front of the door because we can't open it. And they've seen us try to open the door. And they're just like, have a nice day. And just walk off. And I'm like, you're dumb. How are you allowed to live? How are you allowed to drive? How are you allowed into society? And no one slapped you as hard as they possibly could with the hand of logic and common sense whites. Who is your friends? Where are your parents? Where are your parents? Where are they? Where are they? Where are your parents? Because we need to talk to them. We need to talk to your parents because they failed you. They're failures. They're stupid. They failed. Oh my god, the amount of times it's happened, and this is I see it, and I just every time I just want to punch them down my fucking driveway. I just want to every time I see it, I just want to throw them. I just want to kick them into the stratosphere. It's so annoying that they do this consistently. Different people who don't know each other do the same stuff. If it's an orientation, the people who are running it, I want to slap the shit out of you. If it's just their logic, oh, well, they need to open the door. Let's just block the door. Maybe they know how to phase through objects. Maybe they're ghosts. We'll see. And they're stupid. They're stupid. I'm not angry. I'm just like, you're stupid. And for that, I hate you. I hate everything you do. I hate everything you choose to be because you suck as a human and you're stupid. All right. So yeah, that was one thing I said on there. I can't even remember what else I said on there. I said I don't even remember. It was a lot, but that was the main point I want to get across for any of you fucks out there that are doing this, right? Or anybody who's considering doing that. Take my warning. Motherfuckers hate it when you sit the groceries in the way of the door. And it's not like our freaking thing is small. There's enough space to put them on the side. We don't order that much. And if it is too small, you put it on the step. Okay? We can make the extra trip. You don't put it right in front of the door. You just can't fucking open the door. You idiots. Do you not know basic... Okay, yeah. That was one of the things I passionately, eloquently spoke about on there before I got all wiped because I was trying to figure out how the hell to do it. And I'm still learning about that camera. Give me time, people. My quality will rise in a few. Just bear with me here. Because I trust me, as much as some people are probably sick of this lighting and how terrible this quality is, and I'm just as sick of it too. I'm probably more sick of it than anybody else because I want to take the next step up. What else? Oh yes, of course. And the biggest thing I want to talk about is Kanye West. Kanye, big man Yeezy, man. Yeah, let me tell you. 1 second, because we would need some water for this. Let me fucking tell you. All right, Kanye West, motherfuckers. Let's talk about it. Releases a statement, has his own rally, he says, quote unquote, not Hillary. Harriet Tubman did not free the slaves. She just had them work for other white people. Now, and a lot of people took offense to this. And thought he was stupid. But here's the thing, people, because it's coming from Kanye, and because he's mentally ill, which it's very clear that he is, even though he's still a genius. Undeniably, that man is a genius on every facet of the word. But the fact that he is mentally ill, people denounce the thing he said. But what he said though, sorry, I got distracted. Excuse me, I'm losing my train of thought. He said Harriet Tubman did not free the slaves. She just took them to work for other white people. And when I heard that, I was like, what part of that's wrong? Because I think it's pretty much a lot of niggas, and this pertains to ignorance, niggas, who are getting offended by this. Because I see this and I'm like, okay, that makes perfect sense. Because you gotta think about the times. Slavery is a thing still, right? Okay. The North, right? According to tapping back into my social studies knowledge, the North wasn't really with the slavery, with the fuck shit that much. But they still, so you gotta think about it. Who owned businesses more back then? White people or black people? White. Okay. Who owned businesses up in the South and the North? White or black? Majority. Because I will say there could have been black people that worked there. Could have been. Majority wise, who was it? White people. All right. Harriet Tubman. They took her to the North to escape slavery. Okay. Cool. Where the hell do you think who do you think they worked for? What race? Majority. I'll give you 1 out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, who was it for? White dude, right? Now put back the statement. Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. She just moved them to work for other white people. Where is that wrong? That one issue, because one thing, I'm pretty sure people in the North were treated them like nicer. They weren't getting fucking whipped every 5 goddamn seconds, all right, in the South, all right? Their whole industry was different. That South was agriculture. The top was factories and industries. Think about it. And plus, the funny thing, the most ironic about this is that they say Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. He really didn't. And ironically, the South freed the slaves. Because because they left the Union. They left when the South seceded from the Union, it was like, okay, you don't come back, I'm going to make slavery illegal. Your choice. They said, we're not going to come back. Slavery is illegal. You motherfuckers wanted to be stubborn. You can't have slaves no more. They were like, no, we're still going to have them. Then the whole thing with the war happened. But no, they freed them. But during that time, Harriet Tubman was like, okay, we're going to escape to the North because they don't really allow slavery that much. She moved them to the North and said, go live out a life. As a person, you have to get a job. You have to buy a house. Who do you think runs the money and employs people 9 times out of 10? White people. Because as a slave, I don't think you can fucking read. That hurts to tell you simple logic. Now go back to what he said. Hillary, I keep on saying Hillary. Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. He just went to work. She just sent them over to work for other white people. Where in that is insanity? It doesn't sound nice, but again, the truth never does. That's absolutely accurate. That's 100%. I couldn't agree with that more. I couldn't agree with that anymore. I would have. I could have said it any better myself, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look. Because in reality, I mean, who the hell they work for? White people ran shit. All right, black people could barely fucking read. And if you move them down to nicer white people, they're still working for them. Okay? Simple shit here. Yeah, think about it. It's what I mean. This is the difference between emotion and logic. You have to think sometimes. And a lot of people can't do that. Common sense ain't common, but it's not even about that. If you just think about the process of what they're saying and how you feel about what they said, or the vibe they're giving off, I guess, all the damn time, you'll lose track of what they're really saying. So that whole thing happened. I was just like, okay. Then of course he had a breakdown about abortion and all that shit. Again, for the sake of my life, I'm not even gonna speak on the abortion stuff unless if someone would like to, how about this? I won't speak on it without a guest. If someone wants to come on here and talk about it and discuss it with me about abortion, their opinions on abortion, I will gladly do that. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna hold off on that one. Because for the sake of my life and all that shit, I want people to discuss. I want people to come on here and be mad at me because it entertains the shit out of me, and also makes a good podcast. It makes a good. Okay, you want to talk about this? Let's talk about this. You know what I'm saying? And it's very entertaining. But it doesn't make sense for me to spit my opinion here. They look at all my points and they just come back with stuff I haven't read. Because again, I don't really research that much. I should, but I don't research that much. So yeah, that whole thing. But as far as the Kanye thing, I 100% agree with the statement. I believe he needs mental health. He definitely needs mental like health, what the fuck am I talking about? He has mental health issues. He needs to fucking go ahead and take care of himself, or someone to take care of him, but they won't because it's him. It's him. And oh, look at that! Everybody's announcing already that Roy Jones Jr. and Mike Tyson. Woo! Let's go, boy! I'm so excited. I did that because I'm home alone. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see this. It's in Spanish. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. This September 12th in Carson, California. It will be an 8-round display match with no head guards. Yes! Oh, we have. Yes. Oh, wait. My timeline is going to go fucking crazy, mate. Oh, fuck it. Oh, also, fucking NBA is back, boys. We've done it. I'll tell you what. These sports organizations, I got to round of applause for them. Because let me tell you something. They've handled this testing for COVID very fucking phenomenal. They've done it very efficiently. And I'm talking about the UFC and the NBA. Out of 346 players who came, 0 have come back positive. And the ones that come back positive have been taken care of, and they've been done their due diligence, and they've been allowed back in. Russell Westbrook was the most recent one that was scared. It's like he came down with it, but he's cleared now. He's healthy. He's now back in. Nikola Jokic, another guy who almost broke my damn heart. I was just like, he's asymptomatic, so he wasn't gonna fucking die. But I was just like, please, I want him back. I'm not a Nuggets fan, but I love Nikola Jokic. He comes back. He comes back and he's healthy. He's fucking shredded. He's almost shredded, low key. He's lost so much weight. I'm so proud of him. I need to lose more weight, mate. I'm fucking an absolute tank in here, but I am. Oh, mate, you understand? I'm so proud of him. But no, both of them did the due diligence. Gilbert Burns, the guy who was supposed to fight Kamaru Usman for the title in UFC Ultimate Fighting Championship, cleared. He's gonna probably fight Kamaru Usman next. Quick shout out to Khabib Nurmagomedov, the current lightweight champion. Rest in peace, his father. That took a heavy toll because he was a big influence on his career. Died of COVID complications. He died in Russia. Pretty sure Khabib won't fight for the rest of the year, so that's a whole thing and stuff, which I completely understand. You take time off because your fucking dad died. You just like respect your parents, all that. So I'm just like, dude, take your time off. Take your time off. UFC 253 was alright. I wanted Jorge Masvidal to win so fucking bad. The main event, I didn't get to watch it. The pay-per-view wasn't gonna pay $65 fucking dollars, but nonetheless, I watched people's reactions to it and I saw the highlights. I was like, first of all, we need to talk about the fucking officiating in there and that whole holy shit. People who are usually good officiating people just did fucking poor. Just did fucking poor. Especially the Yan versus Jose Aldo fight. Jose was getting smashed in the fucking face. There was like 15 unanswered punches. The dude's clearly fucking out, but he has the heart. It's just guarding. The fight should have been stopped right then and there. They let it continue for 2 more minutes. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop the fight. And just poor officiating. And poor judging, too. Because the Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway fight. A lot of people had it scored for Holloway, and they gave it to Volkanovski. 3 rounds to 2 when it should have been 3 rounds to 2 to Max Holloway. And I don't know. I don't. There's poor officiating. A lot of people went off about it. Dana White went off about it. The owner of the company was just like, yeah, no, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Joe Rogan was like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Which I'm just saying, if you ever want to fucking run a podcast, Joe fucking Rogan is the guy. The number 1 podcast in the world, Joe Rogan. That's the goal for me, for this whole podcast platform, is to be the next Joe Rogan when it comes to like the level of people we can have on. Because you look at the people he's had on. Just his range of work. He's had Kevin Hart on twice. WWE wrestler, Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts. Kamaru Usman, Jorge Masvidal, Elon Musk twice. A bunch of MMA fighters. It's just overall just good, awesome people to have on and just have discussions with. And it's just phenomenal. It's just a phenomenal thing to do, and it's that. Sorry, I zoned out. It's a good thing to continue to do because I wanted to do this just because I talk to myself too fucking much, and I feel like a lot of things I say, people could maybe teach. I could help people learn, and they could also teach me about parts of where my ignorance in, because I am ignorant in a lot of things because I don't do that much research. So I'm going based off the top of my head of what I already know and what I do, or the limited amount of research I do. Excuse me. So that whole thing happened. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a really weird 2 weeks. Past 2 weeks, the NBA is officially back. They've done the Corona thing the testing very phenomenally well. They've done it well. They've taken care of the people. So my predictions for the playoffs. I've got Lakers or Clippers versus Philly, Boston, or Milwaukee. I think LeBron might get the 4th ring, or the Clippers might. I don't know. It's tough. I feel like the Clippers are designed to stop LeBron, but they're not they're not designed to stop Anthony Davis, and that's the big key factor. Zion lost a lot of weight and fucking chiseled up like this. I'm like, God damn, Zion, you beefy boy! Like, you understand? This dude's a power lifter that can play basketball. That's a power lifter, dude. All he fucking did was work on his legs, his calves, and his arms, and he's a fucking power lifter, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. And he lost a lot of weight, and he changed his muscle, and I'm like, dude, the dude's gonna be fucking breaking shit. Like, he's like, if he was like Shaq size, he would have been breaking the stanchions every time. He would have been breaking the rims and shit and the backboards like Shaq used to do. If he was like 7 foot, like Shaq and Wade that much because he's already like with he's the second heaviest person in the league behind Boban Marjanovic, who's like 7'3" and skinny. So if he was like 7'1", like Shaq built, but built like that, but with Shaq's height, that dude might have been fucking. He'd be a problem. He'd be such a problem. Recent news: the Nuggets, their fucking lineup. Holy shit! They're gonna have 3 7-foot people in their fucking starting lineup. Their shortest person, I swear, is like 6'7", 6'8", and I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?" It's like Mason Plumlee, Nikola Jokic, Jeremy Grant. Nikola Jokic, Paul Millsap, Jeremy Grant, Mason Plumlee, and there's one more guy that's 7 foot. I'm missing, but Nikola Jokic is apparently playing at guard. I didn't see the game. Apparently there was a game. I missed them, but I'm definitely going to watch the ones tonight because I think the Pelicans are playing the Jazz at 6:30 for me, and the Lakers are playing the Clippers at 9. So I'm definitely going to try to see that to see how it's looking because LeBron and all them who wouldn't want to watch that because they're both phenomenal teams, and it's going to look forward. It's going to be like what could be a Western Conference final matchup, and it's very entertaining. The battle, if the Battle of LA plays out, that'll be within legend. That's legendary right there. That's some legendary shit right there. The machine Kawhi Leonard and the All-Star Paul George versus the King James and the Brown Anthony Davis. It's a phenomenal fucking story. It's a phenomenal fucking narrative. I believe LeBron's gonna win the MVP just because of the narrative. Do I think he really deserves it? Not really. I think Giannis probably deserves it back-to-back more than him. But it's just me. And that's that. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm glad sports is coming back. Fucking Disney has fucking done it again. They've done the monopoly of all the fucking businesses, and they've gotten all the fucking money again. Jeez, they're gonna get fucking oil money for no reason. Whoever fucking is running Disney right now, like the entirety of the head of it, is fucking swimming in dollar bills right now. He looks at a suitcase of $1 million and just walks away like it's loose change. Because that nigga's probably got quadrillions at this point. I understand basketball's a global sport. And we're a fucking trillion, maybe quadrillion dollar company. The motherfuckers, you put NBA in that bitch, and you held the top teams during the most viewed part of their season, which is the last few games of the season, playoffs and NBA finals. You have them at the hotel, and you have them there. You have all the TV ratings coming to you. Fuck me, mate. That's gonna be a problem. That's good for them. They're gonna have so much damn money. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm like, holy shit. If it was me, if I was there, I'd probably fucking stick that damn sponsorship like right before every game. Disney Junior, where the magic begins. Or just something like, my name's LeBron James, and you're watching Disney Channel. Like, or just some shit like, my name is Anthony Davis, so you're watching Disney Channel. Like, some shit like that. That'd be funny as hell. But I feel like it would be a great way to sponsor it. Because you have a lot of people who are like, thank you, Disney. And all that stuff. You know what I mean? But this is a good place to stop. Thank you all for watching Smorgasbord Podcast. I'll try to do a more consistent schedule. I will try my best. I'm still working here. Remember, everyone, there to buy the merchandise of Balance t-shirts, tank tops, t-shirts for kids of adult sizes, women's tank tops, hoodies of all sizes, and beanies. Follow us on Instagram, the Smorgasbord Podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on IGTV, we've made a YouTube channel. We're going to keep on pushing those episodes. We're going to put all the episodes that we have already uploaded onto there, and we'll continue to put our future episodes like this one and many others in the future onto YouTube and Instagram, just in case you can pick which one's easier to access, because a lot of more people have use YouTube than Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.